Hi there everybody, Bald&curious here. What do we got here? Two guns with a really low bore axis. I'm gonna go as far as saying these are probably two semi-automatic guns with the lowest bore axis. The only thing that's got a lower bore axis than that would be my Chiappa Rhino. Sorry about noise in the back, kids are having fun in the snow. But here it is, Arsenal Strike 1 and my newly acquired Hudson H9. Everything is clear for the safety Nazis. And let me flip the camera and I'll show you both of them a little closer. Alright, Arsenal Strike 1. You can see how it sits in my hand, how high my hand is. And here's a Hudson H9. If you put them side by side, slide and the slide, you can tell the actual bore axis would be virtually identical. The Arsenal has a smaller slide this way, the height of the slide is less than the Hudson, but if you take where the barrel is, I would say they're really right there. So the only logical thing to do is compare them. Let's do a little shooting and let's see how they shoot, how they I should say how the muzzle ride compares from Arsenal Strike 1 to Hudson H9. Yeah, and I'm losing bullets left and right here. It's freaking snow. And if I drop something, I can't find it. Somehow I got snow in the magazine. So we'll see how this is gonna work. But let's see. So here's the Arsenal Strike 1. I don't know why I have that gun. Alright, there's one magazine. Now the Hudson H9. Now we're gonna try one-handed. Arsenal's in the left hand, Hudson in the right hand. I'm gonna try to slow it down. We're gonna put 5 shots and then switch hands. Let me try like this so you can see them. Alright, now switch hands. So what did you guys think? Which one has a less muzzle rise? In my opinion, they're about the same. I really don't think there's a whole lot of difference. What Hudson does have on top of the Arsenal is a weight. I mean, you're holding both of them in your hand. This literally feels twice as heavy as that. I'm gonna have to research it and I'll annotate the actual weight of both of these guns. But right now, as they sit empty, they really feel, this feels like a paperweight compared to that. So this has that going for it as far as the recoil goes. But Arsenal Strike 1 still manages to be on par with that, and it's a striker-fire gun. Now, as far as the trigger goes, they both high bore axis or low bore axis striker-fired gun. It's Arsenal 1, I showed it in many of the video, has a stupid light trigger. So I'm going to show you right here. Trigger's really only about 2.5 pounds. Reset, that's it. Okay, so it's really short reset, but what it is the reset's kind of lazy. Trigger's pretty nice and light, but something about it that one of the reasons why I prefer the Excalibur is it's just the feel of the reset. It's a little more tactile, I would say. Now the Hudson has that initial thing, and then it's a straight back, just like 1911. It's definitely heavier trigger, you know, it's about 5 pounds, but the reset is ridiculous. It just beats the Arsenal in the reset. It's a little more tactile, and the reset really feels like 1911. Now, price-wise, I don't think you can find these anymore. I don't know what the hell happened to these guns. I don't know what happened to the Arsenal altogether. I mean, the magazines are hard to find. The new Strike B was supposed to be released, and something's going on with that. So it's really, it's a good gun. I don't understand why there's not more of them around. These just hit the market. The MSRP on this one is about, I'm gonna say this one was about 700, maybe 800, 799. This is like 1150. Let's call it 1200. So you really have, you know, like 50% price increase from this to that. But then again, it shows in the quality, the way the gun is manufactured. This one, I got a killer deal. I think the guy let me have it for like 600 bucks out the door because the color on it is just plain ugly, and the polymer. It just gets dirty. It just gets dirty, and that dirt kind of embeds in it. It's really hard to clean. This gun, on the other hand, it just grows on me more and more. It's although it's heavier, let me show it like this. It's a lot smaller, barrel shorter, grip shorter. Hope you can see that. It just feels more, if you have this in one hand and this in the other hand, so it feels like a full-size gun and a compact gun. So this one, this gun grows on me more and more every day. I guess the next comparison, hopefully the weather will break, is going to have to be this and Excalibur. As always, have fun, keep shooting.